Today I'll be calling cable. My name is Wakar Meyer and I'm your Elliott Wave analyst, reviewing what has been and predicting what is likely to be in cable price action. Alright, so since the last video, uh, one of the last things I said in the last video was that, let me zoom in on a smaller time frame, was that it seemed to be making a correction here and that it would push up one more time, ending a fifth wave. And based on what it's done since then, that looks to be correct. Now, getting back to the bigger picture, I've, based on the totality of the movement to this point, from this E-wave terminus, I've decided to do a complete reanalysis of, the movement. And I think it's still possible to call it one down into this point right here, two here, and then call this a new 1, 2. But I think I'm not going to do that. And the reason why is when I re-examine the whole picture and I use the channeling technique, when I connect this this first wave and this third wave and connect it to, then move it up to the second wave, it breaks here, and I'm not going to draw the lines, but I've already done it. And then you of course reset that, move it down to here, and it breaks here. So it adhered to all the channeling techniques. I had alternation. This was a zigzag. This was a flat. And for the retrace, okay, if this is a second wave expanded flat with this point being the A terminus, B terminus, and C terminus, you can see that it's almost a perfect textbook 38.2, and it came back to the, internal fourth of the previous third. So having said all that, that's basically, and in addition to that, you can see that when I lay a trend line across the tops of 2 and 4, that the retrace breaks that trend line. So with all of that, I think that the movement is, or should be, labeled as you see it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that'll create the larger degree 1 right here. The larger degree 2 is most likely over. This fall that you see here since yesterday will likely find support on this trend line. It'll probably bounce a little bit and then continue short, breaking on through. And then we should get a continuation of the short trend. Regardless of what the correct count is, whether this is 1, 2, 1, 2, or this is all 1 and this is 2, both of those, top count and alternate count, still suggests that the move in the short direction will continue. So that's what I'm looking for. And that's basically all I can think of. The only thing that I would say is, trading wise, so if this really is 1, 2, and I connect those termini, and I move the parallel down to the terminus of 1, confirmation would be a break of this lower trend line. So when price breaks out of that lower trend line with a full bar closing, and currently I'm on a 108-minute chart, when it breaks below that trend line, that should be confirmation that the third wave has begun, and you should see the movement become steeper in the short direction. The primary angles should start to become steeper. So if this is my primary angle right there, the next one should be steeper than that. I'll just go more in the straight down direction. That's today's call. I hope you join me again for tomorrow's call.